everybody. My name's Stephanie. I live by myself, alone. And I've noticed recently that a lot of really delightful sounding things, they very quickly sound super sad when you add the word alone at the end of them. My grandma just celebrated her 100th birthday. Alone. This is true, actually. My buddy Roy recently came into quite a bit of money. Unfortunately, it was just alone. No. Living alone is not sad. Aside from the crippling isolation, I do really enjoy it. There's a lot of things I can do living alone that I couldn't do if I have a flatmate. I can leave the flat a mess. I can decorate however I want, and there's nobody around to tell me that my decor style might be what some call racist. I can also, I'm dating, if I go on a really good date, like I could bring somebody back and there's no roommate there that's like, is there a return option? Like, so I can kind of operate with low standards and peace. And so it's great. It happened to me the other day. I went on a date that went quite a bit better than expected. Went for drinks, started kind of migrating back to my flat, and the closer we got, I kind of remembered the like Hiroshima level of disaster that I had left. And it was too late, so I kind of ushered this man to my living room, hand him a wet wipe, don't look anywhere, definitely don't touch anything, but like, make yourself at home. And I don't know if it's happened to anyone where you're like just totally unprepared. In those situations, you get exactly 3 minutes in the bathroom before it starts to get weird. And I don't know if you've heard the expression, if you could save one thing in a fire. I sort of had a, if you could shave one thing in a fire sort of situation. In both fires, the answer is usually a cat. So record time, skin the cat, man was still there. Date continues to go well. We start moving towards my room, and again, kind of panic, because this time, like for sure, I know it was a disaster. So I tell this guy, hold please, and I go in first. And immediately I see the bottom drawer of my dresser is open, and there's like a vibrator in plain sight, which is normal. What is not normal is that it was still on. Kind of pop that away. And then I look at my bed sheets, and I had just ended my period a couple days prior. And this was like, I would say if like John Lewis and Jack the Ripper did a collab, like that's what was happening. So I didn't have clean sheets, didn't have time to change sheets, just kind of hopped into bed and anchored myself in a way that I thought was like quite seductive, but also like covered the fossils of my waning fertility. And usher this man in, welcome. And immediately, both of our eyes go to my nightstand, where I had left a notebook where I jot down jokes before I go to bed. And I had gone on this really terrible date a couple days prior, where the man kept talking about suicide. So I had written in all caps in this notebook, first date, suicide. So this man looks at the notebook, he looks at my bloodstained sheets, he looks at the poster behind my bed and goes, that's kind of racist. And if you're wondering, I did still have sex that night, alone.